Yo, what is good everybody, and welcome back to yet again another Minimal Mondays. For today's video, we're going to be talking about a very special release as we have a brand new drop coming to the Minimal Vintage Shop. Now, if you guys did catch our very first release, then you guys know that we dropped a pair of vintage camel pants, that of which were very popular. So popular, in fact, that we did decide to restock them in the coming days. But that isn't the main point of today's video, as I do come with very good news. Minimal's second release to the vintage shop is just around the corner, and guys, we are in for an absolute treat. Now, if this is your first time hearing about the vintage shop, I did want to give you a quick little rundown about what it's all about. Now, when Minimal was first kind of being dreamed up and the idea was being first consummated, one of the main criteria, one of the main cornerstones of this brand was to provide high quality garments at a low and affordable price. This is to address the issue of waste that comes along with producing clothes that are not meant to have a long lifespan like these lower quality fast fashion brands were producing. Well, with the vintage shop, we take a closer step towards our goal of producing sustainable goods while keeping the prices affordable. With our vintage shop, we source hard to find vintage pieces and create entirely new styles with unique washes and finishing. We scoured and searched the entire United States to find the best pieces for this program. With that being said, these pieces are the exact same ones that you'd find at some of the most expensive high-end retailers. The only difference is we're gonna be doing it at a fraction of the price. Now, what really makes our vintage shop unique is that we work with local wash shops and finishing houses to create our own unique treatments and washes. Guys, we have a lot more ideas in the works, so with each release's success, we're going to continue to expand the vintage shop. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about our newest release. We have here the vintage tie-dye champion reverse weave hoodies and crewnecks. As the name entails, we sourced vintage champion reverse weave hoodies and crewnecks and hand dyed them at our wash house in Los Angeles to make each specific piece unique. Without to say, the idea of the crewneck or hoodie is to be worn inside out with the screen print or embroidery on the inside. Now, they aren't intended to be worn that way, but moreover, you're kind of paying homage to the vintage sourcing and the unique identifier that sets your specific hoodie apart. Now, with that being said, there will be 4 different variations of this piece. First, we have the vintage champion crewneck in blue and purple, which were first completely bleached and then dyed. Also coming in vintage champion crewneck form is our coral colorway, which were originally gray and then solid dyed. Next, we have our 2 champion hoodies, the first one being pink and blue, originally starting out as gray and then spiral tie-dyed. And last but not least, we have our last vintage champion hoodie, which is pink, green, and yellow. The pieces were originally gray, were solid dyed, and then spiral dyed. Each specific piece is meant to be unique in and of itself, and what I mean by that is while you have similar looking styles, there is not 2 of the exact same pattern, as each and every one of these pieces were hand dyed at our wash house in Los Angeles. I cannot wait for you guys to see these in person. I know for me, I have been having a really good time styling them, and they are extremely cozy, as each and every one of them are reverse weave. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Be sure to let me know in the comment section down below what you guys are looking forward to and which variation of this piece you are most looking forward to acquire. If you did enjoy today's video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, as it does let us know to keep the content coming. As always, guys, thank you so much for the continued support, because if it wasn't for our amazing community, we wouldn't be who we are. So guys, thank you so much. Now, as always, I will see you guys again next week for another Minimal Monday.